You, Zion, whoever wants to start, go right ahead.
Storyline 29-23 guys in that second half. Did anything kind of change in the way you guys were approaching offense that held you up on that end of the floor?
I don't think we changed anything because we were still running the same plays. It's just like we have to execute and be better and know like what we're doing on offense. So I don't think anything changed. We just didn't execute as good as we should.
For the game, Marianne Stanley was kind of alluding to your health being, maybe the best it's been in a long time, and you being like mentally, also there with your health at the same time. Do you feel that way, and you feel like that's helping you play better than you have the last couple seasons?
Yeah. I've been through a whole year overseas and the whole year last year and a whole year overseas without being injured. So I feel like I am back at my best, and I feel good. I don't think about it at all. So I'm just now playing basketball. I haven't think about anything but basketball.
Their front court is huge and really hard to defend. Both are defend and score on. What kind of advantages does that give them when they can just pound it inside all the time and be hard to score on inside?
You said it. They can pound it in. They're big. They can get deflection steals. That's when we got to come in and be smart and be precise in everything we do. So with them having a big front court, it's going to be hard, but we just got to be precise in what we're doing.
Zion, anything? Tori?
Fourth time in 5 games that you've scored 15 or more points. What has allowed you to catch this rhythm?
Like I said, I've been playing my game. It's been like a whole year and a half where I've been playing basketball, and I'm back to feeling as normal as possible. So just me playing and not thinking about anything else but basketball.
The 2012 team was in the building today. What was it like just to witness those women and what they had done 10 years ago and just to be in their presence for today?
I know a few of them. It's always great seeing them. They did accomplish a major thing. So I'm proud of them, and I want to say congratulations to them again. And just being in the presence of greatness is always a good feeling,
Matthew, anything for Tori?
When it comes to that 2012 team, is it kind of does it give you guys a sense of we want to be that next team to be able to come back here and celebrate history like they were doing?
Always, because the goal to play in basketball in the WNBA is to win to win a championship, and just to see them there, it should put more fire under us to do it. So I feel like everybody here wants to win a championship.
Anything else for Tori, guys? Head back to
All right.
Queen, you want to slide over, please? Tony, we'll start.
Yeah, Queen, I feel like every game you're defending a different former MVP to start off your career. This time it was Jonquel. What was it like kind of going against her, and what is so difficult about her game?
You kind of just never really know what she's gonna do. She's long and she can shoot over you, and so I just try to be as physical with her. Obviously, she's a great player and she brings a lot to her team offensively and defensively, and so just staying with it. Of course, she's gonna make some shots, and of course she's gonna get rebounds, but just staying with it and pushing through, and hopefully, just trying to get a stop when you can.
The shots aren't falling for you guys like in the second half today. How do you kind of stay focused and keep running what you want to do and want to run to try to fix things and get it back on track?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So how hard is it, or how do you stay focused when, like in the second half today, the shots aren't falling even though you guys are running what you want to run?
Just doing the little things, trying to get transition points, offensive rebounds, hustle plays, things that doesn't necessarily take skill and execution. But obviously, we got to execute better. We got to run our sets better, and we got to defend at a high rate. They put up a lot of points, and that's something we can control is, limiting their certain shots and contesting at a high level.
You probably know Melissa better than anyone on this team thanks to your college days. What have you guys been missing the most without her these last couple of games?
She stretches the floor. She plays with pace and energy, and she finishes at a high level, and she just brings that offensive game and confidence that, we need. And of course, we're doing what's best and sitting her until she's ready to go, but we definitely are missing her on the floor.
Queen, I actually wanted to ask you a question about Emily Angsler. I know that you were close with her and you got to know her during the McDonald's All-American game. Can you just kind of describe what she brings on a day-to-day basis?
Emily, she's real smooth. She does a lot of fakes, and she gets to the rim really well. She's a great passer, and she's always looking for her post buddy, and so she's just a nice partner to play with. She can shoot the three. She can take it to the rim, and so she just makes that defense also have to stretch out and defend her at all spots because you can't really help too much off of her. She's gonna knock down a shot.
What's her personality like? I talked to some people who said that, her confidence hasn't always been there. She hasn't always kind of believed in herself and believed in her own ability. Do you think she's doing that now?
Yeah, obviously she's getting more burn, and you can see her growing into who she wants to be on the floor. She still struggles here and there as we all do, being rookies, but it's something that's gonna get there and it's gonna click for her. And when it does, she's gonna be a great player. Her personality, she's really bubbly, she's light. Emily's different, she's just fun. She just likes to enjoy her time and she likes to have fun when playing.
You say that she's different. Describe that. How is she different?
Well, she's from New York, so that could tell you enough on its own. New Yorkers are pretty crazy. And she definitely brings that New York flair on the court and off the court. I just feel like she just lights up the room when, she walks in there. She has a good personality and she's fun to be around.
I know that her upbringing in New York was, pretty big to who she is today. Can you tell just when she's playing that she grew up playing, pick up ball in the streets?
I mean, yeah, you can tell players who play pickup, they kind of have a different sauce. They know how to play one-on-one. They know how to read things a little better because, when you're playing pickup, there's no foul calls. It's just street ball. Nobody there to defend you but the person in front of you. And so you just learn how to play one-on-one. And I feel like she definitely exploits that when we're on the floor with her, and she definitely shows that.
Zion, anything for Quinn?
You talked about it before, just playing this experience in this talented Connecticut front court. So after playing them for 2 games in a row, do you have any takeaways that you can take away going forward from this weekend against them?
I would say definitely they're a great defensive team. Just be careful with the ball, and just not letting them dictate the shots we take. Be physical and match their intensity. They have a big front court, and so playing through that and not expecting a foul and playing through contact and knowing that some shots are going to get blocked. They're going to be physical, but playing through that and just getting what you want and not letting them dictate our offense.
And then I'll ask you the same thing. Ask Victoria just about the 2012 team being in the building, being in the house, and them being honored and recognized at halftime. What's it like just for you to be in their presence, especially as a rookie, just to see what success can be, to see what it can look like down the line?
It's definitely exciting to know that this organization has brought a championship and the greatness that it has and the history that that group has brought. And so just seeing them and knowing that it is possible and that your goals are to win a WNBA championship and seeing how it can be done. It's a great group of women out there, and just being able to lead and follow by example.
All good? Thank you, Queen. Get back to locker room. Ms. Sharp.
Marianne, the second half, you guys didn't score as much as I'm sure you would have liked. Did something kind of change for you guys offensively in that half, or was shots just not kind of falling the way you wanted to?
Shots pretty much just not falling, and we could guess about why, but I really don't have a real solution. Just a little bit frustrating because I think we got a lot of makeable shots and they just weren't falling. The one area that was improved and it needs to be just like this is our free throws were good. First of all, getting to the line, so we're a little more aggressive, which is a good sign. And then making free throws. They a lot of times can keep you in a game when other things aren't going well, So it's happy with that, but Connecticut showed its experience today and they played the big lineup a lot, which is going to give a lot of people trouble. We had some difficulty handling it, but you just got to tip your hat to them. They shot the ball well, And on a night when we were struggling offensively, it just made it tough. The gap between us just kept getting bigger. And
as a coach, how do you kind of decide when they're getting to the line like you want, they're getting the shots you want? You need to adjust, or can you just keep doing what you're doing and those shots will eventually fall? How do you kind of think about that in your head during the game?
well, sometimes it's personnel adjustments, substitutions. Sometimes it's maybe going to a different offensive package of what you're running. We just seem to struggle with getting in a rhythm today. And, it's a shame. I mean, another, decent, like, bright spot for us was that we got, 28 points out of our bench. So we're being productive. We're playing a lot of people, and, it's all valuable experience, and I just got to hang my hat on that. We're getting the kind of experience against quality opponents that we need to be better, to grow, and to learn. And, the difficult part is just, to just try to stay, level-headed through when it's difficult, because it is difficult, I'm disappointed for our players because I know they want to win badly and they're working hard. That's not an issue. But there are no easy ones on the schedule, and it's just tough. And, we'll be disappointed for 24 hours, and then we'll flush this and be ready to go against Chicago.
You know anything more this time about Elena Coates' knee and how she's feeling after getting hurt in that?
Yeah, she's okay, in the locker room afterwards, she said, "Coach, I'm good, I'm fine," So the trainer wasn't concerned about it, so she'll play Tuesday.
Matthew?
Coach, I know that obviously today was a day to celebrate the 2012 team and just kind of remember what they accomplished. How important is it for this team, especially given how young they are, to see, this is what success looks like, and this is kind of what we're chasing?
Well, of course, we're always going to honor that group because they set the standard for what Indiana basketball can be and what we want it to be. And so, trying to emulate any of the qualities that team had, the toughness. There was a toughness and a resilience. Those are things we need right now, be a little tougher. And as a rookie, it's kind of like some of it, you don't know what you don't know until you experience it. But, that team was tough. They were resilient. They hustled and made up for mistakes with just hard play and team effort. And so those are all qualities of championship caliber teams.
You look up at the makeup of that roster, and it, kind of similar to this team, had a lot of young players, but also a lot of veterans, that kind of that were able to guide those younger players along. Are there kind of aspects of that team's journey that you think that this team could emulate?
Of course, we'll get there. We don't have as many experienced players as they obviously did, but we've got key ones that are really outstanding, and they're good leaders, and they want to win. And those are the most important ingredients. We'll get where we need to be, but we've played a lot of games in a short time, and they're coming at us quick, and we're learning a lot of things. And the hard part is losing, but that's also part of the game. It just is what it is. So, we're going to keep growing from every experience. And again, long range, we know that the 2012 team is one that we want to emulate in a lot of important ways. The most important of which is being competitive, being tough, being resilient, and, going out and making stuff happen for yourself. No one's giving you anything. I don't think they ever expected to be given anything, and neither do we.
Zion, anything for Coach?
This is the fourth time in 5 games that Victoria has scored 15 or more. How impressed have you been with her in this last stretch of games?
Well, I'm just happy that she's 100% healthy and feeling confident and, playing with not a swagger, but she's playing with a confidence right now that has eluded her for a couple of years. And you can understand it. Whenever you tear an ACL, it's a difficult journey back physically and also emotionally and mentally, because you're in the back of your mind, you're always worrying about that. I think she's finally gotten over that hump and feeling good and feeling confident and doing what she's capable of doing. It's great to see, because we need her to do the things that we know she's capable of doing. It's good to see her getting in a rhythm and playing well.
Connecticut had 4 players in double figures, another 2 with 9 points. How difficult is it to defend their offensive weapons?
Well, I've kept saying they've got a lot of experience, How many rookies do they have? 1?
Yeah.
They got 1. Clouden played 4 minutes. Joyner Holmes is a first year sticking in the league, and Yvonne Anderson. But, I'm looking at Yvonne Anderson on Henny, and one's a true rookie, the other's a rookie and kind of in name only, but with a lot of experience, both international and otherwise. And so, That's gonna be reflected in some of what happens, but, look, we like the youthful exuberance that we have. I'm excited about our young players. I'll take them any day. But there's things that you learn through experience that you can't speed up, and you just, it's difficult at times, particularly if you don't win, it's disappointing. But it's not discouraging, that's the difference. Big difference between disappointed and discouraged.
Well, good. Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Okay. Thanks for being here, everybody, appreciate it.